Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I created this gorgeous Christmassy set. So if you guys would like to see how I achieved it, then just keep on watching. I've got to say, this is probably the most Christmassy set I've done so far. Like literally all the colours just scream Christmas to me. The greens, the red, the whites, just everything. We do have an additional nude in there, but you know, that's just the basics when it comes to nails sometimes. But oh my gosh, I love this set so much. I love how it came out. So as usual, I've already buffed my press-on nails, and I also applied some nail cleaner, and the nail cleaner I'm using is from the company called Miley, and I got it on Amazon. I will link everything down in the description. And then I am now applying some base coat, and the base coat I am using is from Venalisa, and it's their massive 15ml bottles, 15 or 12, I never know. Some companies do 15, some companies do 12, and I get a bit confused sometimes, but that's the one I'm using. And now as the whole set goes into the lamp and it's back out, we can start applying our base colour. So the base colour that I'm using is from the company called Cloud Beauty, and it's my absolute favourite nude, and it's in the shade N17. And as you can see, I am trying to scrape out all the very last little bits from that bottle. I am completely out pretty much. I'm just trying to make the most out of those little bits I have left. And that nude is going to go onto the pinky and the thumb. And then the remainder of the fingers, which is those middle three, will be getting the white. And the white is from the company Cloud Beauty as well. And it's in the shade number 3007, if you guys are interested. Like I said, I will try and leave as many links as possible down in the description of what I'm using in the video. And the press-on nails themselves are from Makartt. And I am using the size medium in today's video. In pretty much every video that I do a size medium, just because I am a size medium. So whenever I create sets, and if I ever want to wear them, I can just whack them straight on, rather than having to create another set just to you know, make them fit or stuff like that. But yeah, the whole set goes into the lamp, it's back out again, and we are going to start applying our second layer. So we are applying our second layer of the white, and also applying the second layer of that nude. I definitely need to get my hands on some more of the nude. I always do get these Cloud Beauty gel polishes on Ali, and you can get them for about £2 something, maybe even £3 sometimes with the taxes now that you have to pay. However, I do hunt a lot on Ali, and I do only get them if they're about £1.50, because I don't think they're worth any more than that because of they're literally Ali quality, they're nothing crazy. So, and you know, if I can get something cheaper, why would I pay more? So I do try and hunt them down whenever they're £1.50 somewhere, because you know, if I know I can get them for that price, why would I pay more? So that's what I do. And actually, when I say they're not worth it, they are worth it. They're definitely worth it. I don't know why I even said that. Maybe because they are from Ali. But yeah, I absolutely love those gel polishes. Love, love, love. But you know, because they are Ali quality and the price, they are definitely not crazy good. They're not thick or anything. Like, they're not, you know, you could they're basically good quality for Ali quality, if that makes sense. So now that the whole set has gone into the lamp and back out, we are applying our Makartt foil transfer gel on the index finger and the ring finger. And that's because we'll be applying a Christmassy foil onto those nails. I cut out these like Christmas trees, and I'm going to place them right in the middle of those two nails. But as you can see, we've run into a problem, and they became yellow, which is a bit annoying. However, don't be worried, because I'll show you later in the video that I don't know why, but after like 24 hours, the yellow disappears. I don't know why. I don't think it's a bit weird, but it does disappear, and I promise. And I do try and show you guys the other hand that I did a day or a few days ago. And I also use exactly the same products, exactly the same everything, and it is white. And even now, as I'm recording my voice, which is the next day after filming this, it is white. I can confirm it is white. Don't stress when this happens. If you are making it for a delivery, just make sure that you don't send it until it is white, just to triple make sure that you don't receive it yellow. So yeah, just give it a few days. Like literally, I think it's not even been 24 hours and it's already white. So don't worry, I'm not too sure why that's happening, or why it happens and why it goes down, because when I did see yellow, I was like, oh no, it's gonna stay yellow now, but it really didn't. So don't worry, guys. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just pressing it down, rubbing it with my nail. Nothing crazy. You can use a silicone, I don't know what they're called, just those nail art tools and stuff, but just because they were so small, I was like, oh, I'm going to use my finger, and it worked really well. in some areas needed an extra little scrub-a-dee-doo, and it was all good. So that's what it looks like. The index finger didn't come out as in the middle as I would have liked it to be, but you can't tell in person, luckily, because of the nail art that we're going to do later. But now I'm applying some glossy top coat on top of those foil nails. And I also find that applying top coat on top of that foil gel that we just applied is like, it just makes the top coat a bit, I don't know how to explain it, not sleek and smooth. It almost creates little bubbles and stuff like that. So later on I will be applying a second coat of top coat onto those nails just to make sure that they are all nice and smooth and nothing's wrong. So whilst that's in the lamp, we can start working on the rest of the nails that I left. And for the thumb and the pinky, we're going to do a French tip. So as you can see, I am outlining a French tip on the thumb right now, and luckily I managed to do it on camera. So yeah, normally I like to sometimes go off camera just because it is really hard for me to film it sometimes. Just the angles and stuff, I always say, is not really ideal for me at the moment with my filming setup. So I do sometimes go off camera, sometimes not, depending how I set everything up and how it's going that specific day. But as you can see, that day was really, really good. And yeah, so I outlined it. I usually fill it in with the nail art brush, the whole thing, but this nail was so big and I was like, nope, I don't have time for this. So I got my gel polish from the bottle and I just did it with the brush from the bottle. Just filled in the rest of it. As you can see, it literally was 30 times quicker. Thank God. And there's that one. And we're also going to do the exact same thing for the pinky. Exact same thing, but I believe I went off camera for this one. I'm not too sure. We'll see in a second. The pinky sometimes can be a bit tricky sometimes, just because of the small area. Just a small area. Oh, okay. I ended up doing it on camera. Oh, I was clearly having a very good day that day. But same thing as the thumb. We're going to fill in the bottom and then pop that one into the lamp. I did do 2 layers of the French on both fingers. However, I did end up just cutting that out of today's video just because it's a 50-minute video, so it's already quite long, and I'm sure you guys can get the gist of me applying a second layer of that French. So, you know, I don't want to bore you guys too much with me just applying second layers of everything. So that's what the pinky's looking like so far. And then you'll see in a moment with its second layer. But yeah, so now we can work on our middle finger, and for the middle finger, I kind of wanted to go down the route of it looking a bit like a candy cane, so I did dip into some red, and the red that I am using is from Venalisa, and it's their 7.5ml bottles, and it's in this shade either 62 or 12, I'm not too sure, because right at the bottom of the bottle, it has engraved a 12. But then actually on the bottle, like a picture, it says 62. So I'm not sure, but if you guys want to order that one, it's either one of the 2 colours, numbers I mean. But yeah, I'm just doing random lines going from one end to the other, slightly slanted, like a little candy cane. But I am leaving a fair gap in the middle of the nail, and I'm just going to leave it white, because we are going to later go in and we're going to create this like sweater kind of look. And yeah, we're going to make some 3D effects on there, which is going to be kind of cool. So pretty much a lot of the set in today's video, the biggest nail art that's going to happen is after we top coat everything, and we're going to do our sweater kind of look. So as you can see, I left a massive gap of white just there, and we're going to repeat now 2 more lines of red, and we're going to fill it in, which is nice. And then yeah, so in the middle we're going to do the sweater kind of look, and then on the sides we're going to do a dotted sweater look kind of thing. You see what I mean in a moment when we get to it. But yeah, so we just do that final line there, and then that nail can go into the lamp. I really like how this red pops on the nail. I feel like it's such a perfect red on this white. It's so gorgeous. There we go. That's what it's looking like. That's how I'm going to keep it. So this is what the set is looking like at the moment. It's going into the lamp, and the whole set has now had its second coat. So on the middle finger with the red, I decided not to do a second coat. I felt like the red was opaque as it was, and I was very happy to just leave it how it is. If you guys would like to do a second coat, then feel free, but I just decided not to. But the thumb and the pinky did receive a second coat of that white, just because I'm sure, as you saw, it was fairly sheer and a bit like uneven and stuff. So I did go in with a second coat, and normally the second coat always fixes all of the problems that you might be seeing. So that's what I did. And then after applying the top coat across all those nails, again, like I said, I applied another top coat onto that the 2 yellow nails, just because, yeah, it was a bit bumpy and not what I wanted really. But yeah, once the top coat gets put on, we can start digging into our glitters and making it sweatery and everything. So now as it's out of the lamp, we can start working on our Christmas tree nails. And I went in with a dotting tool and I just plopped just dots anywhere across that nail that felt right, just anywhere, just to cover it up, make it a bit more interesting, like there's more stuff going on. And right now it looks pretty hideous just because of that yellow, but trust me guys, I really promise you that it does go back to white. And I'm just going in with my little glitter. I really like this glitter. I got it ages ago, like literally 2 years ago it feels like now, from AliExpress, and it's beautiful. It's literally white, but it has this gorgeous slight little sparkle to it, and it's perfect for these Christmassy sweater looks. Absolutely favorite, my absolute favorite. If I could, I'd buy literally bags and bags of it. It's beautiful. If I do find a link, I will try and leave it. I did try and have a look a few days ago and I couldn't find it, but I will try digging for it. I don't really want to link something that I'm not too sure if it's that, because on Ali it's sometimes tricky, because one thing could look like what you've got, but it's not always the same. So I don't want to link something and then you guys buy it and it's not the same. So I will promise to have another look for it and hopefully find it, because if I do find it, I will be buying more, that's for sure. So we are doing those dots for both of those Christmassy nails. As you can see, I'm going to just tap the excess, and that's how we're going to leave it once we pop it into the lamp. But now it's time for the middle finger, and this is where we're going to try doing that sweatery kind of look. So for that middle white bit, we're going to do those zigzags that normally people do on those sweater looks, and we're just going to do that across the whole nail, which is so cool. I love how it came out. I love how slanted it looks and just everything. Just this has got to be my favorite nail, to be honest, in this set. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're just doing those zigzaggy lines, and then on the ends of the nail where the white is, we're just going to do dots. And usually I'd use my dotting tool, but I was clearly being lazy and I decided to just use my nail art brush, but it worked just as good. Just as good. So that's what it's looking like there, and then we can put on our glitter on again. Just popping on that glitter. I absolutely love that cap I've got. It's my all-time favorite. I reused it, I think from like a shaving gel cream of some sorts, and it's literally perfect because I can pop all of my glitter into that, and then when I'm ready to put it back into the bags, I can, because it's a very flexible plastic, I can just bend it in and just pour it in without losing any glitter or anything, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, now it's time for our thumb. And we're doing the proper sweater look on there. So we're doing our 2 lines, and then we're going to do the zigzaggy stuff right in the middle, just like we did on that middle finger. And then for the sides, I decided to do, sometimes I like to do dots, and we're going to do the dots on the pinky. But for this one, I decided to do those slanted lines. So that's what we're going to do on that one. I literally love a French tip sweater nail. It's such a classy look in my opinion. Just love it so much. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I feel like I'm in this funny position right now where I'm not too sure if I should be filming any more Christmassy sets. I do have some pre-filmed, so that will keep me going until like the 25th. But like after, like, do I do more Christmassy sets after, or is it now like, I mean, I will try and do a few New Year's kind of sets, but I feel like they're literally the hardest to do, the hardest. I don't know what I could like nail art on there to make it look like, you know, New Year's Eve, and like, I don't know. I will try and figure out, maybe like hand paint like 2022 on there or something. I'm not too sure. I'll have to try and figure something out, but that one is definitely the most like hardest for me anyways to paint and do stuff. But now on the pinky, we do the same as on the thumb, where we do the lines on the sides, but for the middle bit, we're not going to do those zigzags, we're going to do dots. So that's going to be the slight difference between the two. But yeah, I just don't know if I should keep doing some Christmassy sets after the 25th, or should I just start going back to normal pinky, weird, all sorts of coloured nail designs, and do just like a few New Year's kind of designs. I'm not too sure. We'll have to figure that one out and get some inspo as well, because oh gosh, New Year's, it's the worst for me. Absolutely the worst. And if it's like also the nail art designs that you could do are always so difficult to do by hand, so it's always so hard, and I have no stickers, nothing to help me with this New Year's kind of thing, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, so the whole set gone into the lamp. I also brushed it all through. Here I'm showing you guys the previous hand and how the nails are white. So as you can see, it is white. It will become white, I promise you guys. And yeah, so here is the final results. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.